So this is not the welding video that I wanted to put out today. I tried welding, took some classes, even bought a welder, but ran into too many issues trying to cleanly weld the thin 3mm steel wire into the configurations I needed. So I'm taking a step back from welding for the time being to see if I can just 3D print more of the items than I originally intended. In that pursuit, I'm getting really into the nitty-gritty details regarding the layout and design of the table. Let me show you. This is a CAD model of many of the parts that I intend to 3D print. Some of the parts, including the ambulance, the jet bumpers, and flippers, aren't included because I've already got those built. But let me show off some of the other things I've got designed here. Let's start with the new ball return mechanism. After they're drained, new balls will line up in this slot here, held back by a small solenoid, whose default state will be up. Two micro switches placed along the path will allow the machine to know when it has balls ready to launch. When a new ball is to be fired, the small solenoid will fire for a second, allowing a single ball to the launch platform. A larger solenoid will then punch the ball up to the top plunger. Depending on the machine state, the solenoid strength will be varied to allow it to hit it even harder and push the ball down into the skill shot slot further ahead. From the top plunger, you can push the ball to the top playfield. If you don't hit it quite hard enough, the ball will retreat and hit the one-way gate, falling back down to the lower playfield via this ramp here. This semi-transparent ramp also has a path underneath it to allow the ball from the skill shot plunger to pass below. Going back to the upper playfield, we have the defibrillator, which lights up on jet bumper hits. We also have the green ramp, which passes a micro switch here and loads the ambulance down here. You'll notice a funnel above the green ramp, which will allow the helicopter rescue ball to fall from its magnetized position above into the hospital. From the hospital, the ball falls down this return hole down to the vertical up kicker positioned here, which will launch the ball into the upper playfield. This vertical up kicker can be loaded from either the hospital or the skill shot, and has a spot for a leaf switch to be mounted so that the machine knows when a ball is loaded. Another interesting piece, which I modeled from the drop targets I already have as part of the needle stand, is here. This will be the psycho that needs to be hit with ketamine. He blocks your path to the hospital and the needle display, so you'll have to get through him before you can proceed. He will be raised via a solenoid and locked in place with a spring until he is hit. A leaf switch positioned in the back will tell the machine whether he is up or not. That's all I have modeled for the time being. There are still a few things left to model, including the underside of Skelly, which will need to house the choke kickers on the out lanes, the auto-launching kicker under the lower plunger, the return slot for the ball lock, and the servo redirecting gates for the hospital. But overall, I'm very happy with the progress I've made, considering the huge redirect I had to face following my welding troubles. Happy ballin'!